Okay, so let's start creating our blockouts. So first things first, we're going to start with the soul here. Then second is the body here. I don't know what is being called. Then the tongue, the shoelaces, and the final part will be the other details here, like the wings here and some mecha stuff. But I'm gonna use the reference that I have under my monitor over here. So every time I'm modeling, I keep looking at my references. Like I'm still looking at the references here, to the one that I've taken photos with using my phone, like this one. And I'm gonna get some details here as well. And as long as I have the concept here, I still get the idea. So I'm gonna bring this thing back here again, and I'm gonna start creating the blockouts. Okay guys, so we have finished creating our gray blocks. As you can see here, we have added details, and you can see the wings here, the back part. This back part, you cannot see it on the concept, so I'm gonna show you here right now. Hold on, I'm gonna put it here. Oops, put it there. I'm gonna put this thing this side over here. Okay, let's zoom this thing. Hold on. Okay, like that. So as you can see here, we have added the wings, the one that we have created on our concept here. And the side, the metal plates here, and this one, also this one, you can see it here. We haven't added the shoelace yet, but we can add that later once we have started to create our low poly. And also the tongue, we haven't created that yet. And this one here, the side, as you can see, you cannot see here in the concept, but I already had the idea in my mind and what I'm going to put it here. So we can actually find here the one that I meant. So, okay, so this is the one that I wanted to place here on the side. It's not that clean yet because this is a blocking part. Also here at the back, as you can see, you cannot see here in the concept because I think I kind of exaggerated the wings here, and it faces a wrong angle, and instead this one, it faces a correct angle, so that it will show the details here with the silhouette, because when I try to model stuff, I mainly focus on the silhouette. Like if you're doing like this, you can still see the the edges here. It will be easy for you to like recognize that this is a shoe or a robot or what, something like that. So anyways, this part is here. As you can see it here, I added this one as well, this one. So I think I might add more details in the model, but this is a blocking part, so I mainly focus on the silhouette and on how does the shoe look like when it's placed by when the details was placed all around. So after this, we are going to start creating our low poly. Then we will like lock the gray blocks here. We will combine them into one collection, then just make them unselectable. Then we can now start creating our low poly here. So basically we are going to redo everything, but in a cleaner topology, So we are going to trace this. We're like add a cube, then just trace everything, placements, etc. But I will also show you my technique of like localizing topology, on how I fix topology. Because before, when I was just starting out modeling, I done a lot of mistakes while modeling. Like, I'm not localizing topology. Like, every time I added edge loops, I just creating like sharp corners, instead fixing those corners like this one. As you can see, you will get this sharp corners over here. But don't worry, later I will show you what I meant once we start creating our low poly. So okay, we will start creating our low poly, and I'll just explain it to you some stuff while I'm doing something, and a little bit of time lapse, because some parts will be repetitive, and there's nothing to like learn those in technical. Like you won't get something technical about it, but just mainly modeling. But I'm still going to explain it to you on how I created those parts, which is the parts that were kind of difficult to create. Like it's a bit of challenging to create, so I will explain that to you. But some parts that which is easy to create, I will just leave it like that. So don't worry, if you still have questions, you can still like message me on Discord or on my socials. So I'm still free to to answer those questions. Okay. So anyways, let's start creating our low poly.